What's up, family? Got a news report. That's from Mary Lee. Today is July 31st, Moon Monday, my city, Chicago, 2023. I'm going to talk about this here book right here. Who Was Harriet Tubman by Yana Zeldis McDonald, Donoughh. If you want to look it up at the Library of Congress, the number is 20020046663. The ISBN number is 9780448428895. Let you know that it came out in 2016, but they must have written it also in 2002, but because things didn't go the way they anticipated, you know, pertaining to me, Mary Lee Davis, aka Mary Mackey of Ghetto News Report, and originated rap since the age of 8, 1975. They had to wait till they railroaded me on Mother's Day, May 8th of 2016, out of an AA meeting in my city, Chicago, America, called the Mustard Seed. Now, I'm gonna go through this. I wrote some notes, but I'm not gonna tell you everything. But the book, I believe, like they said, Richard Dipplesfield's books, movies are corrupt, suicide is way up, and like Michael Jackson tried to tell you, the history books are, you know, fraudulent. You understand what I'm saying? Because if they're trying to get rid of me, the originator of rap music since the age of 8, 1975, and I put a lot of people on. It's me against the world, like Tupac said, and I haven't gotten anything for my labor, love, and my rap legacy, and my stimulus checks. I never did get all of them, and of course they didn't pay Harriet Tubman $1,800 that the government owed her. So it's kind of like the same old song, just another fucking person and shit. Don't worry, y'all turn will come too. Um, Long story short, I'm only gonna talk about a few things in this on page 97, 98, 99 in the book. It says in 1903, Harriet Tubman turned her house over to the African Methodist Episcopal Zionist Church. She still lived in the house. I'm gonna say free because she had put in a lot of work or whatever and stuff. So they needed her in order to charge the other people $100 a month. And I was in this building, 6210 South Kemba Avenue, Chicago, Illinois 60637 for the past 6 years, and my little fees then went up to $264 a month. But I seen them. Uh, the guy gave one of the case managers $100 money order. So I believe a lot of motherfuckers in here squatting, waiting for me to die so they can get all that money that my people generated, which was zillions of dollars for the past 50 years of rap and all kind of other stuff. Long story short, let's hope this video go through because they play games all motherfucking day. So she turned over the Harriet Tubman allegedly turned the house over to a church. And Africans are running this building where I'm at also. I gave you the address already. And they're trying to, make changes. They're just trying to, tie up loose ends and, see what all I know, rob me of my memory bank and then, kill me. That's why they gave me cancer in 2016. And like I said, this book came out in 2016. So premeditated murder is real. It says, Harriet never asked the people who lived with her for any money, and Harriet didn't like certain changes made by the Africans. Harriet said, and it's a quote, "When I gave the home over to Zion Church, what do you suppose they did? Why, they made a rule that nobody should come in without $100. Now, I wanted to make a rule that nobody could come in unless they had no money. What's good of a home if a person who wants to get in has to pay money? Now, I don't believe you should not pay. I believe if you don't have money and you're working on your life and you're trying to, come up, give a person maybe 6 months, a year to get their shit together and, make them pay 10% of whatever they earn while they was, out there, getting their money up or whatever. These people have made a killing, um, all got cars and all kind of stuff at this trap buildings where I've been at, for the past 6 years. They came in sick, dying, and broke, and now they acting like they better than me. And they trying to take my social security. They took my social security number off my social security letter. They trying to make me see a doctor. This is what the so-called case manager of mine, Karen Smith, is trying to get me to sign off on. And, of course, she in cahoots with the African in the front, Steve, trying to, bully me out my motherfucking estate, real motherfucking talking legacy or whatever. Long story short, Harriet died of pneumonia in the spring of 1913. Now, 9 times out of 10, they killed her ass and shit because she was, wanted to make changes. That's why they gave me cancer in 2016, because they knew I'd fight to try to figure some stuff out or whatever and save their ass at the same time. But I say, if I die, we all die. It says, Harriet Tubman married Nelson Davis. Now, my oldest sister name was Linda Nelson. My name is Mary Lee Davis. Long story short, my name is Mary Lee Davis, and my oldest sister name was Linda Nelson. Now, they said she died. 9 times out of 10, she didn't. And because of the song, but I do have the obituary, the death certificate, but they can make anything happen. The whole system's corrupt. If you listen to Little Kim's song "Slipping," it talk about it. It says, and because of the song "If It Ain't One Thing, It's Another" by Richard Dimplefields, he said books, movies are corrupt, suicide is way up, leads me, Mary Lee, to believe that someone, maybe Harriet, has stolen my identity, or Oprah Winfrey for damn sure, or both, or like Tupac said, me against the world. Page 102, more than 100 years later. Now pay attention. In April of 2016, now you remember I got railroaded on Mother's Day, May 8th of 2016, staying sober at an AA meeting. My sobriety year is 1997 on Christmas. Now, I was homeless at the time because they made me homeless. May 31st, 2008, said I disarmed a police officer in Rogers Park on Devon and Clark, which I did not. I was a pillar of my community what the band had it going on. And of course, they railroaded me to make it seem like I'm insane or whatever because they don't want to pay me. And everybody going along with it with the money. Now, in 2016, they had me sleeping on the floor at the 1st District Police Station in my city, Chicago, on Mother's Day, May 8th, 2016. And then they transferred me to Cook County Jail and put me on the psych ward and shot me with all kind of drugs, what I believe is cancer. You understand what I'm saying? I've been fighting that for the last 7 years or whatever and stuff. Not quite healed, but I'm still putting in the work. It says, but in April of 2016, remember what came first, April, and my so-called ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, Jehovah's Witness, and she worked for Blue Cross Blue Shields Insurance Company. Birthday is in April. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. April 29th, 1969, she was born. And, she never moved in, but she stayed in my life being nosy. You understand what I'm saying? For over 10 years. So, and I know she was working with the police because I caught her personally myself and waving them off after I gave her my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors plus one song. I guess I knew that, she was a snake or whatever. Either way, everybody that came in my life full of shit. It says the U.S. Treasury Department announced that Harriet Tubman will replace Andrew Jackson on the front of the $20 bill. It was a meaningful way to honor Harriet for her courage, for her strength, and most of all for her fierce devotion to the freedom of her people. Harriet saved everybody. She was saving everybody. After she saved her mom and dad, she was anybody that wanted to be free, like me. When it put me on the psych ward in 2016, I asked, they said everybody got my book. A conversation came up between me and the CEO, and they was like, everybody got your book. I said, I ain't got it, right? So if your life ain't worth $10, and you die, that's your problem because I want $10 from everybody. If it's 8 billion people in the world, that's $80 billion, which means everybody could be a billionaire, even if I paid them out of my 80 billion. You understand what I'm saying? Money talk, bullshit walk. You want to be a slave or a billionaire? Real fucking talk, even though I know I'm worth at least a zillion. Real fucking talk. And collectively, for sure, all the people that came up with me these past 50 years, the Oprahs and Michael Jackson, Jordan, all you motherfuckers, basketball players, rappers, whatever, actors, comedians, together we have spent at least $1 zillion and shit. Back in the day, they didn't even want to pay slaves and shit. Without us, they can't make no goddamn money. And that's why I'm not giving them shit. They gonna take it any goddamn way. So I'm gonna pay them and shit, the little shit that I got. Fuck these bitches. Real fucking talk. On everything I love. Straight up. So she's still not on a $20 bill. Is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Harriet Tubman still, after 7 years, it's not on a $20 bill. And this is what I said. Long story short, today is July 31st, 2023. More than 7 years later, and Harriet Tubman's face is still not on a $20 bill. Why not? Because I, Mary Davis, survived the 2016 assassination on my life, and they can't finish the lie while I'm still alive. Real talk, pass it on. That's the honest God's truth. Oprah, you worth a lot of money. If I die, you definitely gonna die. All you had to do was become president and give everybody $1 billion. But I knew they didn't want me to fucking make it because in 1995 I said I said, just give me $2 million tax free and the rest could go to charity. Real fucking talk. And I told him I already know I'm worth more dead than I am alive. Now I want everything that the devil stole from me. What they say, your dead body be just what we need. Yeah, I bet it would, motherfuckers. If you think I'm finna die for you, you got me fucked up. I'm not giving you shit. Put me out like you did probably Harriet Tubman. Because I remember when I was homeless, I was standing on the corner of 55th and King Drive. It was cold as fuck. And I did have pneumonia. Real fucking tough. So imagine what they did to her. They don't like us. Y'all know what they did to goddamn Rosa Parks. A crackhead beat her ass and shit. Y'all remember that? They don't give a fuck about us and shit. Real fucking talk. And you run up on me, I'll kill you. And that's the honest God's truth. I'm not taking no more ass whoop. I don't give a fuck if you live or die like you don't give a fuck I'll live or die. Real fucking talk. I try being nice. I'm not Harriet Tubman. I try to free you mentally. If she has something to do with y'all being free physically, my job was to free you mentally. In this book, they said slaves, wanted to be free, but they were still thinking like a slave. These bitches been around me more than 6 years. They think better than me now. Crackheads think real fast and shit, real fucking tough. And if the crackhead's doing better than me and I don't drink, drug, or smoke, and I got over 20 years of sobriety, nigga, and I ain't got a fucking car, but I got driver's license. Bitch, I can't be crazy, you dumb fuck ass motherfuckers, and I shouldn't be broke, right? So if I go broke, we all go broke. Real motherfucking simple. Put my fucking social security number back on that reward letter. I supposed to get it in December and shit. With a raise and shit. I'm not giving a nigga nothing. Now the motherfucking thing, I done already paid enough. I done paid double. Real talk. If it was only $100 and I paid $264, you bitches owe me. You do the math, dumbass motherfuckers. I'm gonna be always ahead of the game and not behind the fucking 8 ball, you fuck face faggots. And the police station got a bunch of niggas in the goddamn police station right now down the street from where I'm at on 63rd. And them motherfuckers, goddamn it, in that motherfucker homeless. Fill up the police stations and shit. They were supposed to find me a place to stay in 2016. They had me on the fucking psych ward. 9 times out of 10, the ones that's homeless is the police that try to catch me up and shit. And they end up getting caught up on drugs, this, that, and the third. Gotta be real careful. The whole fucking world is fucked up, nigga. It's a menace to society, and God gonna drop a bomb on this motherfucker if anything happened to me. That's the honest God's truth. And the government, you kiss my ass, you stupid bitch. Where my stimulus checks? For real. Huh? They robbed me in 2016 at the police station, motherfuckers. Real fucking talk. I had enough money to get an apartment or a little trap ass car. I had some Michael Jordan basketball cards. They stole that. I had a social security check that I never fucking cashed. They stole that. You understand what I'm saying? You see where this is going? The police is the problem, motherfuckers. That's why Tupac was shooting at their ass and shit. Because they're not the police. They're fucking thieves. They come to steal, kill, and destroy. And I dare motherfucker to touch me, you dumbass motherfuckers. Step your game up. Peace.